All right, hello. If you're watching this video, it's because you were in the Millikan group and you want to revise Millikan. Millikan, his experiment, it was called the oil drop experiment. Okay, you need to know the name of the experiment, oil drop experiment. And if you see here in the picture down here, you can see this is the oil drop experiment. He used this type of container and he was spraying inside oil. And what Millikan discovered was that the charge, no, not the charge, it was the mass of the electron. Okay, here it is. He discovered the mass of the electron. Okay, that's something that you want to know. So Millikan, his experiment is the oil drop experiment, and what he discovered was the mass of the electron. So those things you want to be able to recall them. Okay, all right, now let's take a look at what you need to know about his experiment here. So what Millikan did is he sprayed some oil drops inside of this container here, okay? And the oil drops fell through this hole one at a time, all right? And as it fell in the hole, what he did was he played with the electric field, okay, that was inside of the hole. So he was able to figure out the mass of the oil drops and was able to get the mass of the electron from that. Okay, so you need to know that when he's doing his experiment, okay, when he's doing this experiment, he was changing two things, or he was using two things. It was the electric field he was adjusting and the mass of the oil drops, the mass of the oil drops. Those are the two things he was changing during his experiment. All right, so Millikan is a pretty easy one, okay? Not too much things here for you to worry about. Just make some notes to make it simple. So Millikan, let's revise. Millikan, all right, what do you need to know? His experiment. Okay, you need to know Millikan. His experiment is the oil drop experiment. And if you see a picture, you should know this is the oil drop experiment. You should know that he found the mass of the electron. You should know this is the mass of the electron. Okay, and you should know that while he was doing the experiment, he adjusted the electric field and the mass of the droplets. That's how he figured out the mass of the electron. All right?